Hi everyone and welcome back to another boss guide. In this boss guide I'm going to be doing a low level Vindicta guide, so everything in this kit will be used with tier 70 while showing you how to take on Vindicta. Just to have a little disclaimer, my account is a max account, so I will try my best to cater those who are not max level and only have tier 70 Necromancy. So with that all said and done, let's get into the video. So the requirements I have and is a must have is 80 attack. If you don't have 80 attack you cannot access Vindicta. I've gone with 45 summoning. This is purely for the Hellhound. If you can't afford the Hellhound or it's a bit too much, then at level 52 feel free to use a Terror Bird for that extra food. Tier 70 I've recommended here. I wouldn't go any lower. Tier 60 you can try, but 70 seems to do the trick. And tier 70 prayer for the piety equivalent to necromancy and the protection melee prayer. Drops from Vindicta is the Dragon Rider Lance, the Crest of Zaros, Zaros Essence, the Dormant Anima Helm, body and legs. So all the God Wars Dungeons boss work on a reputation base. So the higher reputation, the better the drop rate. As you can see, so 0% is 1 in 512, 25% is 1 in 448, 50% is 1 in 384, 75% is 1 in 320, and 100% is 1 in 256. To get reputation, you need to do bounty contracts, and all bosses drop a seal that you can hand into the reps at the center of the God Wars 2 dungeon to build your reputation up. Obviously, if you want Zaros reputation, you need to kill other bosses to build that reputation. As you see with the equipment, I've tried to make it as simple as possible. So like I mentioned, the tier 70 Death Dealer hood, top, bottom, boots and gloves with the tier 70 Death Guard and the tier 70 Lantern. Ring of Fortune, you can change this to a Berserker ring if you want. Don't think it much different, but I think actually the Ring of Fortune is the cheaper option. The Death Warden, all you really need for the Death Warden if you are only level 70 is the Ectoplasma to summon your familiars. Amulet of Fury, Obsidian Cape, you can change this to a 99 cape if you have one. The God Book, any kind, it doesn't matter. If you have the pages for it, feel free to use it. And for Aura, you don't necessarily need an Aura, but if you need a little bit of extra help and you have the war points for it, use the Vampirism Aura as well. For your infantry, you want 1 super necro potion, 1 super defense potion, and 2 super restores. You may only need to take 1 if you are teleporting after every kill, and fill the rest with Beltfish. Also make sure you have 1 infantry space for the teleport. That takes you directly to God Wars 2. And familiars, you can either take a Hellhound or a Terror Bird for that extra bit of food. Now you've got your gear and ready to go, just click on this teleport. This will take you directly to the God Wars Dungeon 2. This will bring you to the center. So you got each faction. To the left is Seren, to the right is Zaros, and then behind us we have Zamarok and Sliske. Vindicta is Zaros, so we're going to make our way down to here. Now God Wars Dungeon 2 is similar to God Wars Dungeon 1 where you need kill count. So you need 40 kill count, but luckily for this one there's stacks, and when you teleport out it doesn't reset. Now you do need Slayer levels for the Necral and the Abyssal Demons, so if you're a low Slayer level then make your way to these guys here. So you've got the Ancient Warriors, Ancient Rangers, and then somewhere there should be some Ancient Mages as well. Take care of them, and once you've got 40 KC, feel free to then head your way to this barrier here, which is the start of the boss. Remember, it's only 40 KC, and if you're low on food, you can teleport out, rebank, and come back here. So you want to go through the portal. Once you're through the portal, you want to activate your prayers, summon any familiars you have, and protect melee. You'll be protecting melee majority of this fight until 100k. When he jumps on his dragon and you need to do a range protection as well, but I will go through to that when you get to that stage. The first thing that Vindicta will do is raise his arms and get his dragon to do a fire breath across the area. Simply just move out the way. At first it's hard to avoid because it's very quick, but just simply walk to the other side and you can avoid the magic damage. So the other thing that Vindicta will do, will climb on his dragon at 100k health, and then he will do a melee attack, and then he will do a range attack. So simply protect melee to start off with, Once he does that one attack, switch to range, wait for him to do that range attack, and then switch back to melee, and he will continue to do this throughout the fight. After he does that, he will then fly across the arena. He will either go south, west, north or east, and he will do a fire breath, simply move out of the way, and he will then repeat the process of the melee and range attack. So I'm just going to take you into a live kill on how to kill Vindicta. I won't use any of my potions as I'm level 99 defense and 116 necro, so I won't boost my my stats any higher than they already are. So want to go in, quick reverse like that one. There you go. Use your prayers, so protect melee. Use your potions and summon your familiars, and you just want to get all your rotations in, just like so. Goals immediately if you have it. Luckily with this kit, this will invoke death on Vindicta at some point, so you don't have to worry about insta-killing him. And just go through the rotations and wait for he... Right, so that's the one there, just move out of the way of that fire. And then yeah, just carry on killing Vindicta. So coming close to 100k health, he will then spawn his, he'll jump on his dragon, like so, and this is when you need to protect the melee attack, so melee there, and then go to range, there you go, and then back to melee, and then he will jump to either side, so let's find out, there you go, over this side, behind the fire, again a melee attack, like that, and then protect range, and then back to melee and let him fly away again. There you go, he's flying away. Just want to surge or dive. Again, melee. Protect range. Protect range there. There you go. Back to melee. And then get him down to 30k health as soon as possible. And hopefully your invoked death will proc off like that. There you go. And that is a kill for Vindicta. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you have found it useful and you've succeeded in getting your first ever kill of Vindicta. If you have found it useful, then make sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps me a lot and it lets me know that you've enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. Also, I am live on Twitch over the weekends and I am starting a Discord. So if you need further help, feel free to pop into the Discord, ask a question. Got a few people in there anyway, starting to grow a little community, and I'm sure someone there can help you. But until then, see you later. Bye bye.